Courage is that virtue by which the mind or the soul of man is strengthened against dangers, the danger of death above all. It enables one to master his fear, which is a natural reaction to any danger, so as to avoid cowardice, or the lack of control of fear on the one hand, and daring, or the excessive control of fear on the other hand. For us cadets, courage is exemplified in the face of physical dangers or moral dangers. In both, it is always about pursuing the good by rightly avoiding the danger or by rightly confronting it.
Honor is that internal sense of one's own moral dignity in the context of the universe of moral values. As correlative to virtue, it is the will to never disobey the dictates of one's conscience and to always obtain for it the light for its proper functioning. For this reason, truthfulness is fundamental in honor, and lying in both words and actions is its primary enemy. In the Academy, the highest standards of honor is maintained through the uncompromising adherence to the Honor Code, which simply states that we, the cadets, do not lie, cheat, steal, nor tolerate among us those who do.
Integrity is the state of the soul when all moral virtues are possessed in its perfect state or as moving towards perfection. The possession of the virtues creates for a man a spiritual unity, an integrality of body and soul, willing and thinking, speaking and acting, and feeling and knowing. A man of integrity is a genuinely completed and fulfilled man. Integrity is a virtue always instilled on us cadets and the alumni of PMA.
Selfless service is the benevolent act of procuring the good of others for their own sake and not for the sake of the one procuring it. Service is a humble response to the inherent or acquired dignity of the other person and of the goods his dignity requires. Selflessness in service is an attitude of sacrifice by which one's own goods are placed in the service for the good of the others. Selfless service has always been exemplified by the heroism of many of our alumni who fought and died in battle.
Excellence is the highest possible quality of being of the person, of his acts, or of the products of his acts. Excellence is possible when one is perfect, or is striving for perfection. Perfection being the highest possible quality itself. As cadets, we always strive for excellence. Excellence is our way of life here in the Academy, so that we can respond to that calling based on human dignity and to the inherent demands of those values, which are aptly called eternal, truth, goodness, and God Himself, who is truth and goodness in person, that allows us to transcend our natural limitations and arrive at perfection.
For the Cadet Corps, loyalty is one's faithfulness given to the eternal values embodied or signified in a thing, in an idea, in a person, in a group of persons, or in an institution. It is an expression of love and gratitude for the said embodiments, or signs, since these have caused one to know and experience the eternal values. True loyalty is virtuous, for it respects the greater importance of eternal values over non-eternal ones. On the other hand, there is a false kind of loyalty, which is a vice because it erroneously considers the non-eternal values as greater than the eternal ones.
We are your scholars here at the Philippine Military Academy. We are the exemplars of courage, honor, integrity, selfless service, excellence, and loyalty.